Lenny, the redshirt junior, 13-4. And Joseph Walker, ranked 29th in the nation from Mishawaka, Indiana. Two-time state placer. There's Joseph Walker, who comes in 10-4, 4-2 in dual meets. 1-2 in Big Ten duels. He split last weekend. Beat Aiden Vandenbush of Northwestern, then fell to Clayton Whiting.
Good snap down there by Walker. Wasn't able to get an angle on that, and Pinto basically drove back in, almost got a shot of his own. Lenny Pinto, always dangerous. He always takes your forward motion and does a lot of roll-throughs and hip-overs and throws. Pinner, looking for that pin all the time. Jumps in on the single leg, but all jumps up right there, tries to do a little whip-over, scoops the leg.
He's always looking for big moves.
He is. He's thinking big move first, so that single leg was basically there to set up the throw.
Whizzer here from Walker.
Now he's limping out. Watch him try to get a little weight, and then driving through at the right time is Walker. Good job by him. And at the critical moment of that finish, he was able to go ahead and drive back in, and it basically buckled Pinto's finish.
Has that hammer lock.
Right now, I think you want to come to a little claw ride right now. If you go deep with that claw ride and then roll him back. He's got the arm behind the waist right there. Pinto, one of those guys that will, even though he's on his belly right here, he's thinking about how can I take Walker to his back.
Walker riding time over 30 seconds. And Pinto gets the escape.
Just busted right out there. He knew what he could do.
Lenny Pinto, two-time national qualifier. Was third last March at the Big Tens. Coming off back-to-back 20-win seasons. Was 24-6 last season. And Lenny Pinto will take the lead 4-3.
Jumps in a little head to the outside shot right there, able to switch off to a double. A little forward pressure right there. He picks him back up, drops back in.
You're still down.
Basically making a statement there, Shane. He says, I'll let you go when I want you to go, all right? I'm going to stay with you as long as I want to stay with you. I think the most impressive part of that technique series was the escape. He had the arm behind his back, laying on his belly, and he got out in 2 seconds when he started to move.
Pinto will give the escape. We are tied at 4. Pinto was up at 184. Last season at 174. 5 seed at the NCAAs. He fell in the blood round. Oh, so close. 4-4, 50 seconds, first period. Each guy with a takedown.
Big jab step there by Walker. Got Pinto moving. Again, he's one of those guys, if you attack his hips with too much forward action, he's going to try to roll through on you, so everybody knows he's dangerous.
Shot there for Pinto, but neutralized by Walker.
Right, good point, Shane, because he neutralized, but he came to around the waist, and then immediately thought about what he was doing. He threw his hips back. I don't want you to smoke.
And Lenny Pinto looking to whip Walker over instead. He's going to collect his second takedown of the match, and he's up 7-4.
Good job by Pinto there, basically hugging those hips.
And he will finish the period on top.
Red, Nebraska, it's your choice.
Takedown here, just a counter. Now he'll whip over, always looking to take you to your back, and it slides off, and look at his chest sealing it up against those hips. Good return.
4, gentlemen, second period.
All right, Michigan fans, I say
Pinto will go on bottom.
Cover.
What I see from Pinto here, at some point in time, he'll get a lot of back pressure, right? Explode back into the man and try to, he's thinking about, you can just see it, he's thinking, well, why can I go ahead and take Walker to his back right here? Is he pushing in any particular direction where I can get enough back pressure to go ahead and take him to his back? So he's sliding that left elbow in underneath, okay, comes back up.
Walker building his riding time as he remains in control. He's got both those ankles. Now that drop down count will start. Pinto just keeps kicking away. And we reach a 5 count, so it's a stall call on Walker, but he'll take that.
Yeah, too many inexperienced guys will not just, if you continue on that kick, particularly in the beginning of the period, you're going to keep the guy down in your ankles. You're going to get a new start. You're going to get a stall warning. A lot of times guys will free a leg up and they'll come right back in, and then the count stops, right? And you end up in a stalemate position, and you wasted 50 seconds.
Quick switch right off the whistle from Pinto, and he's got the reversal.
Yeah, he's as good as anybody in the country after he's given up that takedown or just in the down position right there. Good back pressure, making the turn.
One escape.
Give the intentional release.
9-5 score. Walker scored the first takedown. Lenny Pinto this season was Navy Classic runner-up. He fell to Danny Wask of Navy, was 1-2 in Vegas and won the Kent State Open Championship. Walker Clarion Open champ. He was 2-2 in Vegas. Walker down by 4 as Pinto slides back in on a single, going to switch off to a double. Well executed 3 for the Cornhuskers.
Walker was doing really well in there, fighting that pretty hard. He gave, Pinto stayed with him, kept his chest sealed on that leg, switched off to 2.
One escape.
Here's the escape inside of 30 seconds. Straight on shot, and Lenny Pinto throws it by for 3 more.
Yeah, drops his arm in that whip over position.
Lenny Pinto, 11 bonus point victories this season, 9 tech falls, and he is in control to the 3rd.
Let's take a look at that. One of those takedowns here. Backs up a little bit right there. It just basically measured a straight-on shot. There wasn't really much of a setup there. Walker coming in high with that elbow here, catches that whip over. Now intentional release, Shane, so that makes it 15-7.
Bonus point territory. It's been familiar for Nebraska on this Friday night. Friday night wrestling. Wrestling fans, 3 favorite words, Jim. Doubleheader tonight. Zach Mackey and Tim Johnson to follow. They'll bring you the call with Penn State and Rutgers. From Jersey Mike's. Those fans will be ready.
That's a great environment for a wrestling meet.
And Rutgers having a solid season, 10-3 in dual meets. Penn State, of course, looking for its 65th consecutive dual meet victory. There's a stall call on Walker.
Work in right away. Set.
Well, I think Walker's done a pretty good job of presenting himself. He's not backing out to the edge right there, but Pinto took advantage of it with being on the edge there with shot. Now a shot there by Pinto. Kind of waves at that single leg and looking for something that he can create a scramble. Another stall warning, it looked like. 1 point added.
Here's Walker in deep on his shots.
Good work, good work. Leaves his ankle right there.
Stay legal.
No points yet. You see Pinto's got that right ankle.
It's going to be tough to get out of here, but he's doing a nice job. Now Pinto's going to roll through. He's going to get up on his... Actually doesn't. He just keeps that leg and he'll score himself.
Lenny Pinto, another takedown. It appeared Walker was in really good shape, but Pinto able to score off the Wolverines' attack. And now Pinto...
You got to be proud of
20 points.
Yeah, but you're proud of your guy that he jumped back in there on that shot. Gets the takedown there. So, I tell you what, when they go back and look at the film, they'll see a little bit of an adjustment they need to make on that high cross shot that Walker was able to do there right before he got the takedown.
And now if you're Walker here, you're going for something big.
Just looking to compete. Now a little go-behind situation. You don't want to give up too much, but he put himself in some supporting positions and he's competing all the way through this. I like what I see.
Okay.
Lenny Pinto exhausting the scoreboard tonight.
No
23
takedown.
from
No
Pinto
takedown.
here at 174. Coming off a loss to Levi Haynes last Friday night, 9-2.
Yeah, you could say that Walker was going to give up maybe a takedown in this situation. Yeah,
3 takedown.
He's presented himself. He's competed hard in this situation.
Lenny Pinto, one more takedown for good measure. Lenny Pinto, your winner here at 174 pounds. Now 14-4 on the season.